Hello, teachers. My name is Olivia. Thank you for your interest in our company. The Teacher Applicant Performance Indicator is to show where applicants' talents lie within an evaluation system that measures teaching details. Based off of 22 areas. In order to make you a better understand of teacher applicant performance indicator, today I will explain it in details. So let's start it. As you can see from the contents, today our presentation is divided into 3 parts. These are professionalism, English as a second language foundation, and teacher practice. So now, let's start with the first part, professionalism. As you can see from the screen, the area 1 is network connection. Teacher need to use cable exclusive bandwidth and keep the network stable in the classroom. Both of the upload and download should over 8 Mbps. The ping will affect the network delay. So the ping is higher, the network delay is higher. Please make sure the ping not over 10. Okay, let's move on to the next area. The area 2 is technology. Class technology, which includes computer, mouse, microphone, web camera. Some of these are ready and functional. The audio should also have quality. These are 2 methods to check your technical materials. There are 2 pictures which you can see. One of them is when you first time to enter in the classroom, and you could check your materials. You could check it step by step, follow the tips, and to see how it's going and everything is if it's going well. And the other one is which you could check your materials by click this icon. As you can see, there is a while in second picture, which you click this icon that you could test your technical materials one more time. Okay, and let's move on to the next one. The area 3 is classroom background. The class background in video frame creates a learning atmosphere, visual props, uncluttered, designated area, and optimized for teaching. You could make some decorations to make your background pretty. As you can see, the first one, I think it's not really suitable for the atmosphere of learning, and we prefer the second one. You could make sure you could make some decorations. You could put our orange as your background, and you should make it more maybe colorful by colorful paper. And the next area is distance. Please keep an appropriate distance from the camera. The kids cannot see your mouse movement clear if you are too close to the camera. So I'll make an example. This one is too close. You could, because the small teaching position, you could just sitting in the classroom. So this one is preferred, and you also could show your show how's your whole face, and you could show your actions of your hand. This one we hope teachers could make this. And the area 5 is our lighting. The lighting is balanced and allows the student to clearly see the teacher. Background and teaching tools. There are no shadows for see it, and you also you could feel it's a real professional environment for teachers to teach the kids. Yeah. And the next one is dressing. The teacher could wearing a polo, button up, or a t-shirt without any lightning or distracting pattern. The shirt and teacher should be clean, neat, and appropriate for teaching children. Yeah, so you could use the teachers could just dressing their self like a Carol style, and you could just wear a t-shirt if it could make yourself comfortable. And please avoid to wear exaggerated clothes like the first picture. It's too much. I mean, it's not really suitable for students. You could just keep it clean at night in the classroom. So these are our professionalism events. The next one is English as a second language foundation. So let's move on to the next part. The first one is pronunciation. For pronunciation, the teacher could just pronounce the words clearly with the pure pronunciation and intonation. For example, the teacher could just double-click their headshot like this and use a finger point at the mouth and pronounce the words clearly, like hello, hello, to make sure the kids could see your lip movements and also they could hear you clear. Yeah, and double-click your headshot again back to the normal. The next one is TPR and demonstration. Teachers use TPR when needed and can model how to complete tasks and accelerate student understanding. For example, when teachers like, for example, you could just teach them listen. And teacher could pronounce the word first like listen and combine the word with this posture. I mean this posture, listen, and make the kids understand listen equals this posture. So when you next time to get them listen, and you could see if they already learned the posture like this, because listen just equals this action. This is area 8, and let's move on to the next. The next one is level appropriate output. Teacher output include speaking speed, difficulty of words, sentence length. It's appropriate for the student's level. For now, our students, the student's age is from 5 to 12 years old, and some students, their age around maybe 5 to 8 years old kids who is level 1. I mean, this kind of kids, they are just 0 level, so teacher should avoid use complicated sentences and questions. For example, like some sentences, like when you ask them numbers, like what's number, blah, blah, and how many, blah, blah. So teacher could just use TPR instead of hard words. And the teacher could also prepare some teaching materials to instead of this kind of words or sentences. Such as you could prepare the flashcards, or you could cut the paper, make the number of 1, 2, 3, and show them when you wanted to teach them the numbers, show them the number one by one, use single words, not like whole sentences. It's so hard for kids to understand it. So this is area 9. Let's move on to the next one. Next, the area 10 is lesson objectives. Teacher content as laid out in the lesson objectives, which include warm-up section, major words and sentences section, and the number section, and so on, to complete them. So the class time should be 25 minutes. Teachers need to finish all the teaching slides in 25 minutes. So please check the teaching slides before the class. It's so important, and read the tips. Yeah, because teacher cannot stop the class and to read the tips during the class time. And teacher also could prepare some props. Yeah, like this. Some props which related in the class topic. Yeah. And the next one is area 11. It's supplementary tools. Teacher has useful and visible supplementary tools, such as flashcards, hand puppets, rewards, teaching materials, and so on, that help teach the material and enhance the class. It looks like what we just show you guys, this hand puppet. You could use it if it's related to this topic. And teacher also could prepare some reward, like a flash, some like the star, like the smell card. Yeah, when you encourage them, like you got that ice cream ball, yummy, like this. And this is our area 11. The area 12 is positive correction. Teacher corrects students' English in a positive fashion. This includes aim words, phonics, and so on when speaking. It's so important because this is a small group teaching position. For small group, the teaching aim is the final, the result is teacher could teach the aim words for the kids, and they could say it by themselves with correct pronunciation and intonation. So teachers need to correct their mistakes and make sure they could say it again with correct pronunciation. Because the parents hope their kids could improve the oral English by having class with teachers. So that's why it's so important that teachers could correct their mistakes and encourage them to say it again to build their confidence. Okay, and let's move on to the next part. The next part is area 13. It's repetition. Teachers need to use different ways to help kids repeat after teachers. Sometimes you could change voice volume, but it's not so, we don't use it so many times because this is small groups teaching. You could just, sometimes you could change the tone, the tones, and so on for beginners. I mean, the beginner who is just maybe small, small kids, yeah, they are so young. Yeah, so teachers need to use different ways to help them repeat after you when you teach small kids. But when you teach them like older kids, then it's okay. Yeah, you could just use your professional methods to guide them. Okay, and next one is area 14. It's our platform. Teacher is familiar with how to use our platform. Yeah, it's so important because this is our basic requirement for teachers to use our platform. You need to switch different functions like dragging, like drawing, like you also could use different ways, like you could drag their headshot, you could just enlarge your own headshot to make sure the kids focus on your lip movements. So that's why it's really important, because this is really this step, it could see how is could see if you are professional for this platform, if you are a professional teacher. So so the parents will pay more attention on it. Sometimes because the parents, they don't understand English, but they could see if the teacher already controls the classroom rhythm, and if the teacher are familiar with the platform functions. Yeah. And the next one is patience. Okay, so teacher is patient and gives students enough time to respond and repeat, building students' confidence. Teacher does not interrupt the students or rush them. So please don't press them, give them stress, because I know every teachers, they are just like an angel to teach kids. They always show their beautiful smiles in the classroom. So please show your best in the classroom to make sure that when the kids have class with you, they feel confident. Yeah, because you encourage them and you give them, you build their confidence. Yeah, and you patience for them. You could just leave enough time. Like when you teach them, hello, you leave enough time to the kids to repeat after you. Yeah, give them enough time to understand it and then answer your question or repeat after you. Yeah, I believe that our teachers, they are the best that to make it, because you are professional, you patient for the kids. Yeah. And the 16th is classroom management. Teacher manages the class by rewarding the students for doing well and using props when necessary. A great diversity of reward system is necessary. So as you can see of the picture, that we prefer teacher could make a reward system like this pyramid. Teachers reward students according their levels. Like teachers could high 10, and you got a star for 0 level kids because they are so young, and you could just interact with them with an energetic way. And then you could give trophies. You also could give ice cream balls to middle level kids, because it could get the kids to count how many ice cream balls they got. Oh, and besides that, so actually because we have trophies to reward. So you also could give trophies for the kids to all the ages. It's okay. And teachers could make a square up rewards for high level kids. You could make a difficult reward system for high level to make it interesting, to make them to think it's so curious. So curious, the reward system makes them feel interested in it. Yeah. So this is our system, rewards, and it's helpful for teachers to manage the classroom. And teacher also could use props, and teacher could use different facial expressions to help kids focus on your classroom in order to manage the classroom. Okay, and the next one is lesson planning. Teacher has prepared for the lesson before class. He or she has included engaging, fun, and educational activities which are explained clearly. Teacher doesn't help the class to read tips. Yeah, that's what we mentioned before this page. It's so important that teacher cannot stop the class and to read the tips. Yeah, so it means teachers also need to familiar with like how to play the games by our materials. Yeah, so how to make it? Yeah, there is a tip that teacher could read the tips at the bottom of the teaching materials. And then the tips could have the teachers have the idea like how to explain the game and how to play the game with the students. Yeah. And the next one is time setting. Efficient pacing and timing. Teacher displays efficient pacing and timing of the class. Teacher needs to cover all slides in 25 minutes. So that's why we provide time setting this graph to our teachers, because the teacher need to control the time with the exact way. So as we can see, the hello and the warm up, these two parts should within 2 minutes. And especially the warm-up section, the warm-up should not over 30 seconds. You could control the time, and when you play the warm-up song, it's enough that you could just play one time of warm-up song. And for main contents, like our main words, our main major sentences, the time is between 10 minutes to 12 minutes. And the next one is numbers. The numbers should be between 4 minutes to 5 minutes. Okay, and the next one is letters plus phonics. For this part, please control the time between 5 minutes to 6 minutes. And the next one is set words. If these materials include set words, the time should be between 1 minute to 2 minutes. And sometimes we don't have set words for some materials, so you could just give the time to another section to make sure you could have enough time to practice our teaching aim, our words, our major sentences with the kids. And the last one is goodbye. So for goodbye, you could just spend 1 minute on it. Yeah. This is for our area 18. And the next one is area 19. Energy level. Teacher demonstrates an energy level that appropriates into different parts of the lesson, such as warm-up, major words and sentences, and so on. Yeah, so teacher could just use energetic way to interact with the kids, because for some small kids, you need to high five, you need to high turn, you need to give your star, very good. Yeah, to show your energy to them. However, please avoid to over the level. Over the level is too much. Yeah, I could give you an example. Like when you wanted to say hi to them, it looks like like this. It's too much. It will make the kids so confused. They don't understand. Why the teacher like this? They will feel like this. So we avoid to over the energy level when you teach the kids. So please be careful of it. And area 20 is attitude. Teacher demonstrates enthusiasm and appropriate attitude. Attentive, smiling, fun, encouraging, and so on throughout the class. This effectively motivates and encourages the students to focus on the classroom. Yeah, so teachers should keep smiling in the classroom to show your angel smiles to the kids. It's really helpful for kids to build their confidence. And the kids really like the teachers if they could have a smile in the classroom. They like it, yeah. It's really warm and happiness, yeah. And the next one is teaching styles. Teaching style. For our teaching style, teacher could display the slides with a natural way. Energetic, flowing quality without harshness and abrupt breaks. So teaching style should be natural. Sometimes you could just use some cohesion language, or like let's see. Like this, some simple cohesion language could help you to make the classroom fluently and naturally. And there is a tip Please do not use say or say it or please say to the kids because they don't understand what's the meaning of this word. They will repeat after you, include these words. However, these words, they are not our teaching aim. We could just delete them. Yeah, so please just make your teaching style naturally and fluently. And the next one is facial expressions. Teachers should keep smile in the classroom and display different facial expressions based on the slides. Sad, happy, surprised, like this, surprised, like this. So, for example, when you want to play a game with the kids, yeah, like there is a card, and you could just you want the kids answer if she or Emma or this is Emma or this is Kimi. So you want to ask them who is he or who is she. You could just show your confused facial expressions like this. Emma? Yes? No. Yeah, just like this, just like that, because the kids could feel that you are confused. Like this is a question, you are confused who is he or who is she. So that's why the facial expression is so important. Yeah. And these are our indicator of this teaching position. And thank you for your time, teachers. See you soon. Bye bye.